What's up, guys? Mike here. I'm a little bit tired, just got out of the gym, but wanted to give you an update. So I started making these videos only 4 weeks ago, and at the time I had about $2,000 in my bank account. I want to make a video series on how you can go from nothing to something, right? Zero to hero. Thank you, Hercules. No, but 4 or 5 weeks ago, right? $0 in the bank account, $2,000, but it was already pre-planned to all go to expenses. Okay, it's been 4 or 5 weeks. I've gotten several paychecks. I get paid on the 10th and the 25th by my primary job as an officer, and then I get paid on the alternating weeks every 2 weeks on a Thursday by an off-duty job where I just do a lot of flagging and traffic control and security jobs. And then I have another job that is the same thing, an off-duty job where I do security, and I get paid every week by them. So I picked up a bunch of paychecks. I have made in 5 weeks, I'm at $10,000 right now, okay? And I just paid rent. I was at 12, but I just paid rent, which was $2,000. So I'm at $10,000, and I did it in about 5 weeks. Now again, I understand that where you may be in life right now, you don't have the financial capability to earn that much money in that short of a time. And if you watch some of my other videos, you'll realize that it's not just earning a lot, it's making sure that my expenditures are down as far as I can possibly get them. I did a budget, I've brought them down, I've called around and tried to lower my expenses even more, which is important. And then from there, being very frugal, not frivolous, that's not the right word, frugality. I'm trying to be as frugal as I can and spend as little as possible, right? I mean, I'm saving like a miser over here so that hopefully, okay, when I go and buy a property in a few months from now, I'll be able to afford it sooner rather than put it off 2-3 years because I'm spending. Right, now I don't want to get sidetracked here. I wanted to give you guys an update. I've been able to go from $2,000 in the bank to $10,000 in the bank over a 5-week period. I'm really proud of that. This is the most money I've ever had in a bank account at one time. I feel like a king, and I know $10,000 is nothing, but I've never had that much money in the bank. To get to this point, to get to the point where I'm at right now, it took years of making myself more valuable to an employer so I could make more money. Okay, I started in construction, I moved into sales, I eventually became an officer. I wanted to find something that I was valued at, something that made me money, but also that I liked. And I liked construction, I liked sales, but I always wanted to serve. You know, I wanted to be in the military as a little kid, and then I think I found that law enforcement was the proper path for me where I could fulfill that desire to serve and give back to the community while also still making enough money that I'd be able to fulfill my own personal goals. And so if you want to get to the point where you can save that kind of money so that hopefully you too can follow me in my process of going to buy rental properties and create passive income for myself, if you want to get to that point, the most important things that you can do is figure out how to make yourself worth more. For some people it's education, but I really caution you about college, because college, in my opinion, is a giant lie. It's $40,000 a year to get a degree that you can never use because it's a liberal arts degree or a political science degree or an art history major degree or a degree to be a teacher. And you make $30,000 a year and you're $120,000 in debt and you're going to pay it off until you're 60. And not that we don't need teachers, we do. Some of the other degrees I mentioned probably don't need many more political scientists. But if you want to be valued, if you want to make more money, I mean, college, in my opinion, is, you know, engineers, lawyers, doctors, chemists, something where you're going to actually make some good money with your degree. Other than that, sales, even construction. I mean, I worked my way up from $10 an hour, and within 4 years, I was the general manager of a small company making $60,000 a year with no college education, just freaking heart and sweat and dedicating everything I could to the owners. And trying to prove to them that I was worth something to them and they should invest in me, and they did. And then when I decided I wanted to be an officer, they supported me 100% because I had developed that relationship and they supported me and my goals, and you need to do that for yourself. So I guess the moral of this is I'm very proud that I've made the money I've got. I've got a long ways to go in order to have my down payment for my first rental property. If you are in a similar situation where you want to create passive income and own rental properties, but you're not yet making the money that will allow you to save for it quickly, don't get discouraged. Do whatever it takes. Do whatever it takes. Put in as much time. I work 70 hours a week, at least 70 hours a week that I'm getting paid for. I work more than that, but 70 hours a week that I'm getting paid for. There is no 40-hour a week as full-time if these are your goals, okay? You got to do whatever it takes. You got to put in as much time and be willing to just grind day and night. I mean, I work in the middle of the night. I work in the middle of the day. I never sleep. The only time I take for myself is to spend a day with my son each week. That's it. Be strong, be well, keep following me along, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate the support from the few people who watch these, and I know not many people do, and hopefully one day I'll be able to look back once I've attained success and be able to say, hey, this is how you do it. Go back and watch those videos that nobody cared about that were filmed on a crappy phone that's 3 years old because I don't want to buy a new one or invest in a nice camera, even though I probably should up the quality of these things. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you next time.